Hello people, how is everybody doing? I hope you're all well and staying safe wherever you may be. This is Salim Raza. Welcome back to my channel. कैसे हैं आप लोग? उम्मीद आप सब खैरियत से होंगे जहां भी हैं। मेहरबानी कि आप एक बार फिर मेरे चैनल पे आके मेरे साथ एक गाना सुनने के लिए। इस वक्त जो मैं गाना आपके साथ सुनने लगा हूँ उस गाने का नाम है Pale Blue Dot और ये गाना है from Lazarus by Lazarus. So this particular song, Pale Blue Dot, I got a request for it a couple of weeks ago, I think, and I haven't been able to look into it. But you know what I feel about Lazarus? I absolutely love the guy's lyricism. He's just phenomenal. His prowess, his lyrical prowess is just absolutely amazing. And obviously, as you guys know, Lazarus is Dr. Khan. He is an actual doctor working out the United States, I believe. So Lazarus का गाना आया है recently, it's called Pale Blue Dot. और इस गाने के मुताबिक तो मुझे कुछ खास नहीं पता, लेकिन Pale Blue Dot का मुझे पता है. I don't know if you guys know this about me. Maybe I've mentioned it, maybe I've not mentioned it, but I have been all my life, since I was very young, probably 12, 13, whatever, I have been fascinated by space, by everything, extraterrestrial, not off the, outside the planet, the sky, the stars, solar systems, galaxies, the cosmos, black holes, all that kind of stuff. It's been fascinating, and that led me into my fascination of my favorite genre of movies and stuff is science fiction, all the rest of it. So Pale Blue Dot, I'm pretty certain it's a picture that was taken off the planet Earth from the Voyager probe in the early 90s, and I think it was called Pale Blue Dot by that famous astronomer Carl Sagan, I believe it was. But anyway, so that is Pale Blue Dot. Now I think this may be about that because I can see an image with a pale blue dot in it on the thumbnail. Let me just quickly have a look about this. Let me just check this out. Yeah, Pale Blue Dot is a photograph of planet Earth taken on February 14th, 1990 by the Voyager 1 space probe from a record distance of about 6 billion kilometers or 3.7 billion miles as part of that day's family portrait series of images of the solar system. Okay, so that's what that is. As far as the song is concerned, let's have a look what they say here. So Lazarus' channel, I will leave a link to the song in the description. People, make sure you follow the link and show the original like, show support. It is very important that you do that. And as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, etc, etc. People, mad love if you do, no worries if you don't. So what it says here in the description: Lazarus drops the first song in music history to premiere from outer space on the International Space Station. Oh wow, okay. In conceptual collaboration with Dr. James Green, NASA chief scientist, Lazarus takes you on a lyrical journey to outside of the Earth. This song premiered from space on April the 7th, 2023 and is being preserved in the US Library of Congress in tribute to the work of late astronomer Carl Sagan. Wow, this is epic on many, many different levels. I need to look into this a little bit more. I found a video here called the live stream of Pale Blue Dot from space with award-winning rapper and physician Lazarus at a channel called Meta Visionaries. I might check that out. I think I will check that out after this. This is all getting very, very interesting. Let's listen to the song and we'll get to that later on. People, I want to listen to this. I'm really buzzing now. I've read the description of what, the song is a lyrical journey outside of the Earth and being done by Lazarus in collaboration in a way with the NASA premiering on the International Space Station. Historic already before I even listen to it. Let's see how this historic moment sounds. People, Pale Blue Dot by Lazarus, the official audio. Let's get this. Let's go. I just like straight away how the music on, like, excuse me, you're looking at this the thumbnail, the Pale Blue Dot, and I love how the music kind of like that echoey kind of like vibe it's got, which gives you a feeling of space. Awesome stuff. Let's continue this.
EMU spacesuit, helmet and visor attached, strap, temperature gauge, oxygen tank, pride in my backpack. No time for no backtrack as my mind drifts in the abstract. fear and panic kicks in. Sweat drips under my glass mask. I'm frozen, my mind's gone. Gotta keep this grip from both of my arms strong. Says to the Apollos, Aldrin and Armstrong. Can feel the mission, visualizing, dreading all that is gone wrong. Take a deep breath and buckle in as the start of the launch dawns. In 8.5 minutes, using 4 million pounds of propellant. 3 liquid fuel engines consumed that the rocket's expelling. Accelerating, now we surpassing the speed of sound and excelling. Starting to lose gravity, can't tell if it's the ground or the ceiling.
Tafer, sorry guys, I stopped there. I've got to say what I've got to say. I'm loving it. I'm loving the way he's describing everything, and now I think we've got to the point where the rocket is actually launching and all that fuel is being burnt up and everything. And I'm loving how this song, Lazarus, is basically depicting the journey. So we're leaving the planet Earth now. We're leaving it. So let's see where we go, where we end up. Let's continue. Let's run back a little bit.
Pounds of propellant, 3 liquid fuel engines consumed that the rocket's expelling. Accelerating, now we surpassing the speed of sound and excelling. Starting to lose gravity, can't tell if it's the ground or the ceiling. And now my blood flows upward, pooling from my feet to my brain. Cerebral veins, vision's getting blurry, can't see in frame. I need to maintain as the G-force of 3 G's is attained. Finally released into an orbit as we exceed the terrain. We live within our limits from our frail rooftops as we look up to the clouds, see if rain gon' drop. Every day on earth's a struggle, pain don't stop. But from where I'm at, all I see's a pale blue dot. From every great conqueror to all of those oppressed, to every species above and below the ocean crest. For anything we've known within our plain view stops. Cause from where I'm at, all I see's a pale blue dot.
Damn, from where I'm at, all I see is a pale blue dot. This is epic. That hook got me, man, you know. Oh, and the reason why I think I'm feeling the way it is because, like I said, my absolute kind of fascination with everything space, you know. And then this song, for me, this is the kind of song that in a way is kind of like ideally made for me to listen to on repeat. The lyrical genius of Lazarus and the way he's using that genius to describe this whole scene of going into space, etc. And then that hook, man, tiny little freaking thing, you know, in the middle of the vastness, the absolute, you know, unimaginable vastness of space. And then, oh man, this little tiny little thing that we're living on. It's crazy, the magnitude of that just always it's crazy stuff. I'm loving this. This is awesome. I'm gonna run it back a little bit. I want to listen to that hook again. That hook was beautiful. I love the lyrics in that one.
The terrain, we live within our limits from our frail rooftops as we look up to the clouds, see if rain gon' drop. Every day on earth's a struggle, pain don't stop. But from where I'm at, all I see's a pale blue dot. From every great conqueror to all of those oppressed, to every species above and below the ocean crest. For anything we've known within our plain view stops. Cause from where I'm at, all I see's a pale blue dot. My eardrums go numb to absolute silence. Shut the lights off of my suit or just a glance in my iris. All I see is pitch dark, Vanta black and it's skyless. Not a single star in sight, never imagined it like this. Turn my head and there's the earth I seen in atlases and compasses, just hovering in front of me and hanging on to nothingness. 24,000 miles, move my hand around the circumference. The beauty is so wondrous, 8 billion of us come from this. An emergence of a blue flame emits from the perimeter. The mighty sun rises just as I could witness this phenomenon. All light is dim to photometer. The only thing that I can see that's lit is distant Andromeda. Temperature lifts on thermometer, and now my head is feeling full from the pressure of circulation. Can't let my muscles atrophy, train for self-preservation. And as I strap myself to get rest on this higher station, the sun sets to reveal a majestic illumination. We live within our limits from our frail rooftops as we look up to the clouds, see if rain gon' drop. Every day on earth's a struggle, pain don't stop. But from where I'm at, all I see's a pale blue dot. From every great conqueror to all of those oppressed, to every species above and below the ocean crest. For anything we've known within our plain view stops. Cause from where I'm at, all I see's a pale blue dot. 16 times a day I orbit the earth in its motion. The green hue of aurora borealis, a witness to glowing. I could even spot pollution cross the Indian Ocean, or spot where crops are cultivated or deficient and growing. Cause our history showing steady technological progression. Tens of thousands years of lessons, times we prosper to regressions. From a flat earth hypothesis and guessing to a top of rocket ship, reflecting, integrate intuitions, contemplate with questions. The possibilities endless, every which way exploring. In this vast void, is there any other intelligence near informing? Or laying dormant, as our own planet is facing warming. We keep brainstorming, new and improved ways of terraforming. We stay reforming, steady, building, solving, set up plans. Can't repeat history, killing for this 29% of land that's surrounded by water. We conquer, we slaughter, but we gotta lend a hand now to each other, for each of us to reach the new ascent of man. We live within our limits from our frail rooftops. As we look up to the clouds, see if rain gon' drop. Every day on earth's a struggle, pain don't stop. But from where I'm at, all I see's a pale blue dot. From every great conqueror to all of those oppressed, to every species above and below the ocean crest. For anything we've known within our plain view stops. Cause from where I'm at, all I see's a pale blue dot.
What a song. Wow. Wow, that was for me, that was such an experience. I don't know why I like it so much. Well, I do know why I like it so much. It's evident why I like it so much, but the way it's affecting me is absolutely crazy. He's talking about, reaching, new heights, new heavens, and that reminds me of a song. I can't remember who it was by, probably Abrar al-Haq, where maybe one of the lines was, I think, मेरी अगली नज़र सितारों पर फिर भी मैं तेरे सहारों पर or something. It kind of reminds me of that. That comes to mind for some reason. But wow, it's absolutely fascinating. It's absolutely crazy. And this song literally just took me there. I was there. Felt like I was in space, felt like I was looking back at the planet, felt like I could see the pollution from where I was. I could see the sunrise from the others. It's just awesome, and that is due to how the music was produced, how it was all kind of like created, and then the lyrics, and how obviously Lazarus delivers those lyrics, and the lyricism as well, the way he constructs everything, and the way he it so perfectly took me on that journey from powering up the engines to lifting off to being there, to looking across, to seeing the pale blue dot, that kind of thing. It's just awesome. I'm kind of mesmerized. I don't even know what else to say. This is just kind of like for me, this has been very, very, very thought-provoking again. This is gonna take me down that rabbit hole again, where I'm gonna literally end up just reading for hours about space and galaxies, and as you mentioned, Andromeda in there as well, and wow, what a song. What can I say? This is just an absolutely awesome song. Definitely a historic achievement, and the song from Dr. Khan, originally of Pakistan, premiering on the International Space Station. And then it's kind of like, this is just epic on a great magnitude, seriously. I don't know what else to say. I definitely think I need to listen to this again straight away, because like I said, that music, it just kind of like got me there. I was in outer space. I was there. Well, I wasn't. I was here, but you know what I mean. I was kind of there at the same time. He made me visualize it all as he was doing what he does best. Superb stuff. I want to stop chatting now, and I'm going to leave a link in the description. So make sure you follow that link and show the original artist your support. It is very important that you do that. And as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. If you like this channel, please subscribe. And if you do subscribe, hit the bell icon as well. It should keep you notified as and when I upload anything else. Wow, I am mesmerized. People, make sure you stay safe. Be blessed. Inshallah, I will catch you in the next video. But from me, until then, take it easy. Allah Hafiz.